Hello, hello, hello. Let me just get up Instagram and hello on Facebook, hello on Instagram, and hello on Zoom and YouTube. Welcome. I just had a little technical glitch there. So I'll just,
Zoom and YouTube.
okay, I've got the comments open. So welcome to Magical Monday, everyone. And what an exciting week we have this week, because today, being May the 20th, we now move into Gemini. So today we'll talk about what that means. We also have the full moon this week, and also on the weekend, we had the Sun conjunct Jupiter in Taurus, which is also an amazing time. So if you had a fantastic weekend, it's because the energy are supporting your new vision. So where to start? Well, let's start with on the weekend. We had the 18th and 19th of May in Taurus. That was just before we moved over today. And with the Sun conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter is all about expansion. It's the biggest planet in our galactic system and our planetary system. And this is all about you planting new seeds, new opportunities, you stepping into new ways of being, seeing things with new eyes. So if you were manifesting and creating and writing out your goals and everything over the weekend, fantastic time, because it's all about your new vision of your life. What are you creating? And that will help you to start your new beginnings, because remember, you're the captain of your ship, but you're also the author of your life, your future. You get to write out that each chapter of your life. So if you're not happy with something in your life, well, guess what? You get to create something new. So this is where the energies are supporting us right now to create new, create and co-create with the universe, and to make lasting changes. So, one of the very exciting things, and you may have heard it from different astrologers, because different astrologers will be all talking about this planet called Sedna. And there's a whole story, but basically, Sedna is one of the planets that recreates herself. And this is all related to our sea life, all the whales and dolphins and everything in our oceans, and where she, could metamorphosis go into this change, because this week is all about massive change for you and what are you creating. But also we have the full moon, which is all shining a light on breaking out of old patterns. So this is a week of truth, and really looking at, okay, I want to create this, but am I still running an old story or an old belief system that is stopping you from creating that goal? And so I really encourage you to look at those old beliefs and shatter them, and to go deep, to really do your inner work. And that's what we're all here to do. And this is what I help my clients, my one-to-one clients with, is we go deep and we shatter all these old belief systems, the old patterns, the old programs, so you can actually step into the new version of yourself. And sure, if that's, oh, I'm so sorry. On Instagram, I It didn't, hello on Instagram. Okay, we are now live on Instagram. Sorry, the button didn't, trigger off. Anyway, so back to your life, your story. You are the creator of a new story, a new chapter. What seeds are you planting? But also with the full moon, this is an opportunity to look at what's not working, and it's shining a light on what's not working. So what are you completing? What are you closing out? What are you letting go of? And this can be letting go of attachments, letting go of stuff, letting go of relationships, friendships. And just on that note, be very careful this week about conflicts and your communication. Remember, Taurus, Mercury, which is the the planet of communication, is in Taurus. So this is where you are speaking your truth, but how you speak it just come from your heart space, okay? And understand everyone is doing the best they can, but also people in our lives come into our lives for us to learn and grow more about ourselves. So it's about, when you do the inner work, it's about really looking at your truth, your truth, but also taking responsibility and looking at those shadow aspects that are not working for you, and really being truthful with yourself and going, oh, this is an old program, an old pattern that I have been running, which is causing these continuous results. And that is something for us all to look at, because that will continue to, if you're repeating the same old patterns in your life and you're tired of those old patterns, well, that's an opportunity for you to look within and look at, oh, what changes do I need to make? Now, this week is all about massive changes. It's really exciting. So, um, and now that we're in Gemini, Gemini is the outgoing planet. It's very vivacious, it's playful, it's optimistic, and I actually have Gemini rising. So this is where, I love to go out and talk to people and meet new people and do fun things, and so it's being the social butterfly. So Gemini starts today and will be in Gemini for the next month. But also on that, and this is why I use my middle name of Joy, I encourage you to really step in and feel the joy within you. So when you're going out and being the social butterfly and doing all these fun things, really feel the joy, and then you're sending this positive energy and vibration out, and helping raise the frequency and vibration on the planet, because that's what we're here to actually all do as a collective, is to raise the energy vibration and to live in this joy vibration. That it's about living in those higher vibrations, love, joy, and peace. And the more we can live in those emotions, those feelings, and embrace that in our life, then we radiate that out into the world. And with the law of attraction, you get more of what you put out there. And so if you're in suffering, well, the same occurs, and that will lower the energy vibration. So I know that there's a lot of things happening on the planet, a lot of lower vibration, but if you as an individual focus on being in joy and just see and raise the energy vibration and be the light that you truly are, then that will also help to bring light and stop what's happening on the planet. But everything that's happening on the planet is happening for a reason, because this is what's what we're all evolving, and we are noticing the truth is coming to the surface. So all the things that you don't like is actually going to be magnified, and that's what Jupiter actually does. And then it's about expansion. And with the full moon, we are shining a light on those things that are ready to be let go of, and looking at what are you ready to let go of, what are you actually stepping and taking responsibility for, and putting shining the light on the truth. So I encourage you all to do some deep journaling on that. And hello for watching on Instagram. Hi, Gerard. Great to see you. And hi, Amy. Great to see you. So look at the big picture of Jupiter, because this is all about you creating the whole new picture. Now, very exciting, this Sunday is Sedna that moves into Gemini this Sunday. And so this week, write out, do your inner work and burn. I encourage you to burn on Thursday night or Wednesday night, depending on when the full moon falls in your time zone, to let go, but then start creating and planting new seeds of creation. So in Australia, the full moon actually falls 5 minutes before midnight on Thursday. So most of the rest of the world, it's all on May the 23rd on Thursday. And this is an opportunity to, do a burning, shine the light, and let things go. Let go of attachments, and let go of control, let go of things that are no longer working for you. And this, like I said, it could be in relationships, career, friendships, work, career, work colleagues, and or even a job, as well as your own personal patterns and old programs and beliefs. So this is looking at those old beliefs and creating new and step into the new creations, new opportunities. And the more you can actually get really specific and clear about what you're creating and taking responsibility for that, then you're putting that energy out there. So what else is going on? Because we have the Pluto, which is all helping us to step into the new. So all in all, it's a very exciting time, and it's a huge week of change. And let me know what new opportunities occurred for you over the weekend, because that was the 18th, 19th, over the weekend was the most dynamic energy for creating new. So I've got the psychic tarot cards here, and I'm going to choose a card for everybody about this week. In the full moon is actually in Sagittarius, so but we have just moved into Gemini today. And actually Sagittarius is, the fun, outgoing, playful beings they are as well. So if you're a Sag, Oh, yeah, always a fun person to be around, outgoing. Okay, so I'm just waiting to see if a card jumps out. So when you're focusing on what you want, just be aware of any fears or doubts that come up for you, and that is something to look at. What is the fear all about? Where does that come from? What's underneath that fear? Something to journal about so you can move forward in your direction. Okay, and also those who are watching, if you would like me to choose a card for you, let me know. And happy to pick a card. Okay, so moving on. Very interesting. So the moving on, I don't know if you can actually see that. So this is again moving on to new opportunities, a new vision for your life. It's also about creating a new chapter in your life. So with the full moon, we're actually burning away and clearing out and completing and ending the old and shining a light on the old of what's not working. And we are moving on with new beliefs, new ways of doing things, and a new version of ourselves. So let me just see what the actual other meaning is. You're about to embark on a much needed journey to leave the past behind. Okay. This card lets you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it signifies that the time has arrived in which a difficult cycle in your life is coming to an end. In the traditional tarot, this card also implies traveling or going forward, involving crossing water, or even moving abroad. Calmer waters are ahead, and with all the lessons you've learned from the past experiences, you're approaching this period having grown, and you're so much stronger for it. The healing process is underway, and now you can set your goals, desires, and objectives to secure a more positive and successful future. Because your mind is more settled and less worried, synchronistic events will bring the right conditions and introduce people into your life for your highest good. So does that resonate? Can you see how that actually works in with the energies that we've got this week? It's about leaving the past behind and moving on to your new version of you, being the optimist, but you get to create your new future, but also take all the lessons that you've learnt from the past and bring that forward. And it's like, oh, I learnt this about myself, and now I can create this, and this without holding on to the old baggage of emotions and resentment or even regret. You know, when we leave this planet, it's about having peace in our heart and having neutrality about the people that we may have had conflict with, and forgiving those people and just seeing the bigger picture about, wow, look what I learned. It has actually made me stronger within myself, and it's also helped me to learn and grow as a soul, because that's what we're all here to do as we evolve and continue to shift consciousness. And that's what the energy is really helping us to do this week, is to step into the new version of ourselves and keep shifting consciousness as we evolve. So fantastic card. Now I've got the other deck here of the Good Tarot, and I'm going to choose a card from this deck as well. And also on that, when we've gone through these significant emotional events in our past, it's about taking the learning and then creating something new. So take the learning. So what do you want instead? What is new and different for you now that you understand and let that old pattern or program or belief go? What do you choose to create instead? Okay, and that's, this human experience, and this journey that we're all going through is a really magical time of creating the new for us in our lives. And we're always upgrading, upgrading our conscious human operating system. And oh, hi, Rose. Great to see you. Let me just Beautiful. Thanks for joining on Facebook, and let me know if you'd like a card. Okay, I'm going to choose a card from the Good Tarot deck now, and I'll just see if one jumps out or so yeah, this is a massive time for change and personal growth, personal upgrades. Because with Pluto's all about transformation, but with the sun in Pluto, the sun is all about your identity. It's about you personally, it's about self. So this is shining a light on change, making those changes and creating the new for you. So it's very exciting. Let me know what you are creating, what changes are unfolding for you, and what new opportunities you are creating. Okay. So we have the 10 of fire, and let me just share the meaning of that. It's about, see, I just love these confirmations. Every card is just a confirmation of what we've been talking about, okay? So the Ten of Fire is burning away, releasing the excess, endings, clearing the way for beginnings. So the message is, let me just, sorry, get some helpers here. I may be overcommitted and have taken on too many burdens. In this moment, I do the work of decluttering my life. All that I release will take new form and serve the greater whole, but I no longer need to hold on to it simply because it once seemed to have value for me. I thank it for what it did for me, but say goodbye to the emotions, relationships, and situations that I realize do not belong in my life anymore. Well, that's a perfect confirmation of what we were just talking about, is letting go of the old. And like it said, it can be, the emotions, relationships, and situations. So looking at what's working, what am I willing to let go of, and sometimes that can be really hard, especially in personal relationships, especially in business relationships or business dealings, and just drawing a line in the sand and say, this is no longer working for me and I choose to move on to this, because it could be creating inner conflict within yourself. So look at any triggers this week, look at any conflict that's coming up within you, and what the full moon is doing is shining a light on all what's not working. And this is your opportunity to burn it away on Thursday night or on Wednesday night and do your own little burning ceremony. So write down everything that's coming up for you, emotionally, physically, mentally, of the patterns, the beliefs, old just any triggers that are coming up for you, write it all out and actually do a burning ceremony. But in its place, create something new. Write your new story, your new chapter of your life. And that's really exciting. So this is where you get to plant new seeds and create your new vision. But with each of the full moons, it's clearing out and ending and completing old so you can create the new. Okay. If you would like a card, let me know. Happy to choose a card for you. And also for anyone who has registered for the Magical Mondays each week, I've created an automation email sequence, and so it'll be much easier for you to get the links and then join me. And so if you've got any questions, let me know. You can always book a one-to-one, a private conversation with me on my website. All the buttons are on my website on the header or each page. And this will take you directly to my calendar so you can book a time. And I look forward to helping you on this journey of self-discovery as well as creating the new for you, what you're creating in your life, and also what's coming up for you. And this is the work I do with my actual clients. We go really deep. But what we're all here to do is keep expanding in consciousness, keep growing, keep upgrading, keep learning, and just come back to your heart and be true to you. Okay, so really feel in, take some time to feel what emotionally is coming up for you and feel those emotions and actually feel into what it's related to, because and when you're true to yourself, you already have the answer within you. So it's about trusting that, trusting your truth. Okay, not about seeking other people's opinions. It's about trusting your opinions, because other people's opinions may cloud your decisions, and also you're giving away, it's like, well, why is their opinion more important than your opinion? Sure, listen to all the opinions, but then listen to your truth and what resonates with you. Okay. So enjoy. Card for direction. Oh, okay. Let me choose a card for you, Rose. Absolutely. So I'm going to choose the Psychic Tarot. And this is one that I actually do for individual readings. It's a John Holland deck that I've had for years, one of my first ones. So, okay, Rose, choosing a card for your direction. And, okay, Rose, please put in the comment 1, 2, or 3, and I will create 3 piles. And so I've got 3 piles in front of me, and I'll just wait for that to come through. So tune in to which pile is lighting up for you. And also in regards to doing the inner work, this is when you do that inner work, anything is possible. And this is a conversation I had with one of my clients when, I'm helping them to see what's underneath things, because it's like when you can heal this thing, it will set you free. So this is what we are also feeling, but too, is like this graduation, a spiritual graduation, when you can actually identify something and go, oh my God, light bulb moment, and free yourself of that burden, that heavy energy that will set you free. Okay, number two. Oh, Rose, look, it's moving on. And I just shared what the message is for that. So you are ending the old, you're moving forward to new beginnings. And so this is the card that I chose for the collective, but you actually got it personally. Very interesting. Do you remember what I said about that? The moving on card. It's about leaving the past behind and new beginnings. So exciting new. So Rose, I'll choose another one for you from the Good Tarot, and we'll just see if I'm sure that the message from another deck will also have a similar message in it. And because this is for us all about breaking old patterns and changing and doing something different. So, okay. So I'll make 3 piles again, Rose, and we'll see which one, because I have a feeling it'll all be in alignment with everything that we have been talking about. And I'll just wait for that comment to come through. And also, as we are all on this journey together, actually acknowledge how much you have grown, especially spiritually. Look at all the souls that are waking up right now on the planet. And it's just an amazing two again. Okay. 3 of fire. And we're back in fire. Okay, so I have a feeling that this message, okay, this is the message. It is expansion of opportunities, the fullness of creativity and achievement. And the message is, I am on the right path toward my success. I have an abundance of opportunities before me. I need to trust myself, for I can make good choices for myself and co-create situations and relationships that are in harmony with my heart's desire. So that's the message for you, Rose, and I trust that actually resonates with you. And it is about creating, co-creating and new opportunities and your success moving forward. So I love that card for you, and very exciting. So please keep me posted to your new beginnings, a new chapter, what you are creating and moving forward. And that goes for everybody as well. It's like what are you co-creating with the universe? We're all here to play and learn and keep co-creating, because everything is available to us. This is an abundance of opportunities that we all have, and it's just a matter of going, okay, specifically, this is what I choose, and then bringing that to us. So have a magical week, everybody. And I just encourage you all to keep going out and creating those magical moments, create the miracles, and enjoy the energies of this week and be very aware of what's coming up for you personally. And also with the full moon, do right, take some time out to burn your list of what you're willing to release and let go of. And so I actually have this week some burning herbs, which I'm going to be using for this full moon's little ceremony. And so do something special for you and let me know what that looks like, how it goes for you, and enjoy the new energies that are coming in because it's very expansive, very exciting, new beginnings for everyone. Okay. Sending much love, many blessings. Have a magical week. And I look forward to seeing you next Monday, same time, same bat